And let's also talk about pricing. So I've just been out door knocking. I spent 45 minutes door knocking on a new build. Probably knocked 40, 45 houses. I booked five customers in. £15, £14, £16, £15, £15, 75 quid in 40 minutes, 45 minutes of door knocking. So canvassing does work. But I knocked on a couple of doors. This is the main reason for the video. I knocked on a couple of doors and said, "Hey, would you like a window cleaner?" And they said, "Oh, I've already got one, but I'll give me a quote, give me a quote." And I'm like, I know that they just want a cheaper quote. I'm not going to be a cheaper quote. So I say, "Okay, what's the one that you're charging now?" And they're like £12. I say, "Okay, I'm not going to beat £12," and on to the next one. But there's I feel like there's a few window cleaners. I'll post this in the Facebook group, so you guys on here, there's a few of you on here that are like, "Oh, my customers really care about me," and some of them do, but for the most part, no they don't. They'd be willing to throw you away for £1 a month or £1 a clean difference. They'd be willing to just boot you off. They don't care about you. And if this, I'm just thinking about the numbers here. If this cleaner is going out and doing these 3-bed semis for 12 quid, if he's got 20 of them, right, that's 240 to go and clean 20 of them. He could have got 300 for cleaning the same ones. He could have got an extra 60 quid. That extra £60, it's not like if you're running let's say you're running a 20% margin, that extra 60 quid, it's not like you're only making 20% of that. That extra 60 quid is all profit, all of it. You've already paid for water, you've already paid for fuel, you've already paid your if you've got a unit or VAT, you got like a van payment, like you've already paid for all of that. The extra £3 for each house really does matter because that is all profit. You'll lose a little bit to VAT if you're VAT registered, but for intensive purposes, it is all profit. Now for me, 15 quid minimum. I'll go to 14, but only if it's a very small 2-bedroom or if it's a very small bungalow. But 14 is the absolute lowest. We're going to be VAT registered not too long from now. So from 14, say £15, 3 quid of that goes to the VAT man. It's just gone. You've got to be 15 quid minimum. Let the arguments begin in the comments below. But 15 quid, unless I'll go to 14, but with, teeth together, like I'm not happy about that. But I just thought it was very interesting, the pricing. I've gone to loads and they're like £9, £6. What dimwit is going out cleaning windows for £6? I bet you're on here. I bet you're watching. You may as well go and get a job. If you're at £6, £8 a house, you may as well just go and do everybody a favour, including yourself, go and get a job. Because at £6, let's say you're doing 20 houses a day, or let's say £8, right? At £8, you're doing 20 houses a day, 80, 160 a day. By the time you've allowed for all your costs, and then days where it chucks it down and you can't go out, and van being off the road because something's broken, so you can't go out them days. By the time you actually average out what you're making a day, you'd be better off working in, what am I around now? Pure Gym, Starbucks, Aldi. You'd be better off working one of these shops than you would cleaning windows at £8 a go, right? 15 quid minimum. Let the argument begin.